What is up, everybody? We're doing some mock drafts. It's Throne draft season. What is fantasy football Throne? It's where all the communities on Instagram, the top fantasy football communities, get together and we have a community draft. That means you, my followers, make the picks for me. Or to be more accurate, we make all the picks together. You guys know the drill, unless you're brand new to the channel. We've been doing Throne for this is the fifth year. This is the fifth year. We've won it one time. It's pretty much standard PPR, very simple settings. You get a slight uptick for passing yards. So it's 21 point per 20 pass yard. That's right. Sorry about that. 1 point per 20 pass yards. Other than that, it's just a very normal league. And it filled up right away before we started. So if you guys want to get it on the next one, I will drop the sleeper link right there. We got the 7th overall pick. Let me see if I can load up the rules just to kick this off. Maybe we start the draft because these guys have been waiting, and then I'll go over the rules as well. So let's just kick off the draft. Let's get this started because I know everyone's been waiting. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the first mock draft. Okay, there we go. Should be 30 seconds a pick, kind of the usual mock draft settings. And let me bring up the rules for you guys. Try to do it maybe after I make a pick. Let me see. Yeah, I can get this. Just give me a second here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this guy's auto picking.
Let's go, team! Let's go!
Shame, Felipe. That was pretty whack, I may add. There we go. Show you guys the rules. Right here. We could get Bijan here. We could get Tyreek Hill. I think it's between those two. Let's go Tyreek Hill. What's up, people in the chat? Corey tuned in before we even started. What's up, man? Sebastian in the building. What's up, brother? Been part of the community for a long time now. Jeffrey in the building. Cooper in the building. Patty in the building. Kale, what's up, man? When's your draft, Couch? I mean, why do I answer that? What, I only got one draft? What's up, Val? Val's in the building, of course. This kind of question is this? When's your draft? You can't answer that. It's impossible. What's up, Nick in the building? Mock draft season has kicked off. Throne has kicked off. When is your the draft party? That is going to be at the end of August. So we will have the couch draft party. It is back in action. Let's go RB here with a balanced approach. I'm feeling Henry or Tony Pollard. I think either one is just fine. Beard is a little crazier than before, for sure. Yeah, it definitely is. That's a fact. I mean, it's just a fact. What are you gonna do? Let's go. Yeah. Again, yeah. We have a translator. Corey knows what I don't know what I wouldn't know what you're talking about. Corey knows what you're talking about. Corey knows. He means the couch. He means my home league, the couch draft party with the podiums. Just say the one with the podium, right? Yeah, that one's going to be at the end of August. Video will be out before August is over, so that one's going to be towards the end of August. We'll have that. Yeah, Sebastian, you're watching this since you were like you like just became like a teenager, adolescence to now you're going to college, baby. Grew up on the couch, and I appreciate you. Yeah, no, the beard's more wild. And it is, it is. I'd say it's a little bit worse. It's not the beard's not bad though. It's not bad. It's a little more wild, a little more crazy. I got a little bit older, so the grays right here a little more prominent. I'm getting old. I mean, it is what it is. It's life, man. What are you gonna? I still look good though for an old man. I think so. So that we are practicing for Throne. We're in the Throne League. Yeah, we will be doing another mock draft right after this for sure. Super flexed. I mean, that sounds fine. I think Fields is super risky. Keep that in mind. He may very well finish QB1, may very well be a very good franchise quarterback, but he's very risky. In Dynasty, I prefer Trevor Lawrence. I prefer Justin Herbert. But that's me not wanting to take that big risk. There's nothing wrong with what you did. Right now, we are practicing for Throne. That's where we all make decisions together as a team. So if you do want in, you have to be part of the Discord. And right after I make this pick, or might be after round 4, I will let you guys know what the rules are and everything like that. I think right here, TJ Hawkinson's a good pick. Oh, lots of good wide receivers. For sure. I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's a fine pick. Joe Mixon's a fine pick. Devontae Smith's a good pick. For sure. That's a tough one. I'm going to go with Gibbs. Little kind of a reach here, I guess. And then we'll queue up some wide receivers. Let's queue up Smitty, DK, Debo, Amari, and Hopkins. I do like those 5. And then after that, I would probably like Christian Watson. And let's queue up Hawkinson. So if Hawkinson falls, I'll take him here at the 4.06. I've been totally avoiding those two, ETN or Walker. Guess if I had to pick one, it would be ETN. Massively avoiding them. Like I've drafted these guys. So I did 64 drafts on drafters, and I took ETN and Walker 0 times. That's how much I'm down with them. I'd rather go get a guy like Cam Akers later. I mean, there's a long list of guys. Cam Akers, Rashad White. You can get Zach Charbonnet way later. Even J.K. Dobbins, right? His price is falling because he's weird stuff's going on there. Alexander Madison, I don't know if I just named him. Rashad Penny, way later. I get Zach Charbonnet like in round 8, 9, 10. It's insane.
Oh, come on, dude.
Okay, right after this pick, I will show you guys the rules. I have to record these videos sitting down as I hurt my knees. My whole setup is standing up, so I got a different microphone. I got the lapel, the clip-on mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I can turn up the volume if need be. Okay, I'm ready to make my pick. It's going to be Hawkinson. Oh, no, it's not. Or one of these wide receivers. So sure, we'll go with Amari. And then let me show you guys the rules. So if you do want in, I'll just make this one big announcement. So pay attention if you want in on the Throne League, okay? This is it. One big announcement. I will answer all the questions about Throne League right now. Fantasy Football Throne League are these accounts right here. 12 of us. Our followers make the draft picks together, or better yet, more accurately, we all make the picks as a team. At least that's how we handle our community. Every community does it different. Some will throw up a poll. Some will throw up a poll on Discord. Smitty, he might go live on his YouTube. We can spy on each other. We can look at each other's rankings, everything. Okay. But these are the rules. It's not too wild. It's slightly different. 20 pass yards, 1 point. But other than that, it's pretty much standard PPR. No defense, no kicker. This is the roster settings, 16-round draft, 1 IR spot, 8 bench, 3 wide receivers. Yeah, so you can only pick one community to be part of. We have won it a few years ago. I think it was Analyst first, then I think it was us, and then Expert, and then most recently Packers won it. So if you do want in, let me know. I will drop a link to our Discord. This will be your last chance to get in Throne because the draft starts in 26 hours. 26 hours. Unbelievable. Crazy. Starts in 26 hours. Oh, yeah, it's all good. And this is the first one. We're going to be doing about a dozen of these. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we have time, actually. But we will try. It's no buy-in, man. Stakes are way higher. It's to see which community is the best. No buy-in. I mean, how would the buy-in work? Like, I don't even know how that works. It would just be my money, I guess. Not you guys wouldn't buy in. I don't know if you understood the concept of the league. Maybe you did, but maybe you did not. I don't know if you understood the concept of the league. But, it's essentially a league with like 200,000 people in it. Hopefully I explained it well. I explain it like 40 times a year. So I just did my best. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, we can go RB here. That would be cool. For Joe Burrow still available. My God. I do like Cam Akers. Let's queue up Burrow, Herbert, and T-Law. Let's queue up Drake London, Ayuk, Pittman, and Godwin. Thank you, Val. Yeah, Ridley's getting shot up. Thoughts on Breece Hall? Breece Hall, draft him. Where did he go in this mock draft? Should be going. Can't even. Oh, he went really early. Yeah. So I like him. Like I thought he was gonna go late, like where Najee's going. So at this price, it's too expensive for me. Breece Hall, he'll probably start practicing in 1 to 2 weeks. He'll probably be available week 1. There'll be a ramp-up period of 3 to 4 weeks. Now, so I'm not too worried about Hall and his health per se. So that hurts his price a little bit. This is too early. 2.05 is too early. The big kicker with Hall is if Dalvin Cook signs there. Now, I think it's less than 50%. But I think the most likely place Dalvin Cook signs is still the Jets. And that's scary. That's scary as hell. So if you think about drafting Breece Hall, you need to factor in Dalvin Cook signing there. And it should be very, very scary. If he does sign there, Breece Hall, his value is dead. Okay, so I like Breece Hall where Etienne and Najee is going, right? Where Gibbs is going, like there. I like him there. You drafted him before Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard and Ramondre right now. I mean, that's stupid. It's like a clearance. There's like a clearance next door, but you just have to buy the goods at the store you're at. That's insanity, dude. Like, chill out. So all you got to do is go next door to get the sale, but nah, you just want to be a rich jerk and stay in the store you're at and pay full price. That's what getting him here is. That's a rich jerk move right here. All right. So it's all about the price. Yeah, he can sign anywhere, dude. He can sign with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are lowballing a lot of people. Yeah, Ramondre does carry that risk. It seems like the Patriots do want to sign a running back. But Ramondre's healthy. So we got a guy who's right now on PUP and Dalvin Cook can sign there. I don't think the Patriots are signing Dalvin Cook. We're going to have the Duos League. We're going to have it. I'll announce it on Discord. If anybody wants a link to the Discord, let me know. Yeah, an RB like Zeke could go to the Patriots. I see that. I don't think Fournette's going there, and I really don't think Dalvin's going there. Miami wants him, but they want to lowball RB, so they might not end up signing an RB. They're Mr. Lowballs, which is kind of a smart move. That's like something I would do in my dynasty league. So again, just to sum up the Breece Hall question, I like Breece Hall. I like him at the end of round 3, maybe even early round 4. I'm not reaching on Hall. Underdog's a great site. I'm sponsored by, well, I'm partnered, not, they sponsor some videos, but I'm partnered up with Drafters. That's their direct competitor. So it's like it's basically the same type of site as Underdog, but I prefer Drafters myself, even if I wasn't partnered with them. But Drafters, I would, play on Drafters. I love Drafters. I'm entering the $20 one because there's a good chance it may not fill up. Underdogs way more popular. They're the big dogs. Underdogs are actually the big dogs in the what's it called, like the DFS snake draft game. So all their contests are going to likely fill up. Between Cup, Chase, and Hill, who would you take PPR? I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. And I think everybody would answer that, although it is very close. I think Cooper Kupp and Tyreek Hill are evenly tied. I'll put it like that. Jamar Chase, a little bit younger than those two. Pretty dang good QB. I'd say Burrow is better than both Stafford and Tua. Remember, I'm not just talking just fantasy, though. I'm talking real life. So Jamar Chase, he's got the youth. He's got a little bit more upside, right? A little bit more unknown because he's hasn't been in the league that long. Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, a little bit older, just automatically more of an injury risk. Joe Burrow is a strained calf. That's his injury, and I'm not too worried about it. What's up, Albert? This is the squad so far. I'd say it's a pretty crappy squad. Don't worry, it's the first mock draft. It's not horrible, but it's not pretty good. I wouldn't. Should be a little embarrassed by a squad like this. Still's pretty good. Hill and Henry's a great start, though. Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry, great start, and then it falls apart slightly. It starts kind of falling apart. I'm high on Freiermuth. Hey, I might draft him. I'm thinking of drafting either Evan Ingram or Freiermuth here. Evan Ingram for the stack. We don't care about stacks though. Charbonnet, I'm going to queue him up. Oh, man, we got quite a conundrum here. And, you know, I think I'm just going to punt tight end one more round because Charbonnet is so sexy right here. I'm just going to take him. And even though Traylon's not going to fall another round, that's all good. Let's see how low Elijah Moore's ranked here. Did he already go? No. Elijah Moore, he's so low. Oh my God. Wow. That's insane. Look at how low Elijah Moore is. He's oh man. That's low. He's several spots below Gabe Davis. I mean, I'd rather have Elijah Moore over Kadarius, QJ, Gabe Davis. Like, I'm talking about, like, for sure, I'd rather have him over those guys. Like, it's not even close.
Let's go!
Freiermuth's a solid pick. I'm just worried about his upside. In order for Freiermuth to succeed, I mean, there's no way around this, okay? In order for Freiermuth to succeed, we need to see some passing touchdowns. So Pickett, the Steelers, Trubisky as well, they didn't throw any passing touchdowns. We need some passing touchdowns. And if that happens, then Freiermuth does have upside. But as of now, I don't know, man. Pickett's a very tough. I'm very torn between Pickett because he sucked last year. He looked awful. He looked terrible. It just looked like throw up. But he did play well when it counted. So I seen him play well in the fourth quarter. I seen Pickett play better in the second half of the season. I seen Pickett get some sneaky rush yards, like way more than you'd think. Let me see. Kenny Pickett. He played 13 games, and he got 237 rush yards. That's 18.2 rush yards per game. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I was gonna draft Freiermuth. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I put it better. See, your comment's not as good as my comment. I'm just gonna put it like that. How I put it is way better than how you just put it. Because you said, I mean, Pickett has won his last 9 games. That means absolutely nothing, right? I mean, do you care if the Titans win games because of Derrick Henry? What's that have to do with anything? How I put it is better, though. So that's why I'm torn with Pickett. He's looked terrible. When I watch him on the TV, he looks terrible, but he's came through on moments that counted. Fourth quarter, and he did better towards the end of the season, towards the second half of the season. Yes, I can. When you join Discord, go to the welcome channel, read the rules, and hit the green check mark. And then you can get in. The Throne League is going to be in the channel that's called Throne League. Let me drop that invite. Give me a second here. There we go.
Let's go, team! Let's go!
Okay, I see Smooth C joined. Yeah, make sure you go to the welcome channel and hit that green check mark to get in. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see the Discord. All right, I see Smooth joined and I see Patty joined. Awesome. We're almost at 500 members there. Actually, the team's looking much better now. I don't think this is embarrassing at all. I think we've made it past a very uncomfortable phase of the team. And now that we got our flex locked up, flex is super locked up. We got a ton of RB depth. We got a ton of upside. We got a ton of youth as well. Look at all the young players. It's looking pretty good. I think the squad's looking pretty good now. It went from looking a little embarrassing to pretty good. Well, I mean, we're mock drafting right now. I'll drop a link soon as this one's over. I can probably start preparing the next one to get you guys in. If you guys want to get in and wait. Well, there is a mock draft link, but you can't do anything with it. It's full. I'll drop the link in the chat right here. I can probably start getting the next one ready. Give me a second here. I'll get the next one ready so you guys can join. Box 002. Okay, I'll drop it in the live chat right now. If you guys didn't get in the first one, you guys can get in the second one. It's gonna be a bit of a wait, but I'm dropping the link right now for you guys. Whoever gets team 7, that's where we're drafting from. So I got team 1 just because I want to see what somebody else does from team 7. Some random person, someone we don't even know. So whoever's gonna get team 7, I see Sully got that one on lock. Okay. Somebody picked team 7 already. Oh crap, it's my turn. I got nobody queued. Gonna have to make a forced panic pick. Ooh, we got some wide receivers. Lots of wide receivers. Shell's in the building. Smitty's in the building. Three more spots in that second mock draft that's going to start up, by the way. I've been drafting Rondale Moore a lot more the past couple of weeks because I'm thinking, well, obviously Cardinals are going to suck. We know that. But I'm thinking, okay, Cardinals are playing from behind. You're definitely avoiding Hollywood Brown for obvious reasons. We love Hollywood if Kyler's playing. We don't really like him too much without Kyler. So the one guy who's going to be like a huge yak guy, a huge screen pass guy, and even probably a big garbage time guy is going to be Rondale Moore, a guy who can take a 1 yard pass and turn it into a big gain. So I started picking Rondale Moore a lot more. I find him, you can get him very cheap. I probably even reached for him just a little bit there. So he's a guy I'm taking a lot more on the drafters tournaments. More recently, it kind of dawned on me, right? I'm changing my mind. I'm drafting a lot more Nick Chubb, Rondale Moore. I started drafting Desmond Ridder a lot more as my QB3 on that site. I feel like the Falcons, they're going to be a running team, no doubt about it. But like they might pass just a little bit more than last year. That's what I project them to. Like they'll probably still be like number 30, number 31 in pass attempts. They'll probably still be towards the end, but they'll probably also still pass a little bit more. And also on top of that, Desmond Ridder will probably run a little bit more. It was kind of the most extreme situation where they did not pass and the QB did not run. And it can't be more, they can't, they can't, it can't be more of that. Like, how can I say it? It can't be more extreme than that. That's what I want to, yeah, that's the right way to put it. It can't be more extreme than that. They can't possibly pass any less and keep Desmond Ridder from taking off any less than they did last year. So I've been picking him a lot as QB. Keep in mind, QB3 though. I'm not. I know he's like I still have him ranked like as no higher than like QB 27 or something, right? Like, yeah, that's even probably high. Just keep in mind, I'm just saying I'm drafting him a lot more. When I was totally against drafting Desmond Ridder as my QB3 in those best ball tournaments, now I'm drafting him every now and then. I think it's a fine pick. Gallup and Zay Jones is pretty good here. Gallup fully recovered from his injury. A lot of competition for targets, not a ton of upside, unfortunately. I'm actually just gonna go Jalen Warren here. I'll take an RB. I see a lot of wide receivers I like that I'm probably gonna wait for. Not a lot of good tight ends. Let's just queue up a bunch of tight ends. Sam Laporta. Let's queue up Jawan Johnson, Mike Gesicki, Hayden Hurst, Jake Ferguson. Stock should be rising. He's still a very boring, no-name sleeper. What's up, Zach? Just found out I got the first pick today in my 10-man PPR redraft. Who would you take? I think you should take Justin Jefferson. My second choice would be Bijan. Now, here's the thing. I love Bijan. I think you'd be better off taking Justin Jefferson because when it comes to the drafting from the number one spot is very difficult. So all those guys you're gonna wait on, if you don't take Jefferson, you're not going to get a top 10 wide receiver probably. Like you're not going to get a tier 1 wide receiver, that's for sure. They're going to be all gone in the first round. But you can still find some RBs. You can still get Madison late, you can get Joe Mixon late. Who knows who'll fall to you too. You can maybe get Derrick Henry at 2.12. Maybe you get Tony Pollard. Maybe you get who else is? I mean, JT will probably be there. I doubt Saquon would be there. Saquon would be insane. I don't think he'd fall there. Chubb, I don't think he'd fall there. But yeah, you can get a guy like Pollard or Henry possibly. That'll fall. You need studs, man. You want the best at the position. It's a shallow league. You just want the best of the best, man. Just get those best studs. Okay, the second mock draft is full. We'll start that one shortly here. Let's hurry up and finish this one, guys. So, Zach, let me know if you heard my answer with that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like what I told you? Do you agree with it? Let me know you're alive. Give me some feedback on the advice I just gave you. CMC is a fine pick as well. There's nothing wrong with CMC. I think he's a fine pick. I prefer Bijan just because of the age. You get in Bijan, much less of an injury risk. Very similar production to a CMC, same type of passing upside and all that. Yeah, so you just want to do a bunch of mocks and you'll probably see what I'm saying is right. Drafting Jefferson will probably work out better with the snake draft format. Plenty of RBs late, man. There's so many RBs. You get Zach Charbonnet in round 10. You could get Rashad Penny in round 10 in a 10-team league. You could get Madison, Joe Mixon, Cam Akers. You might get super lucky, have Henry or Pollard fall right here. That would be nasty. Henry, Pollard, Chubb, Saquon. Doubt any of them fall, but I mean, where did Henry go? That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And Pollard went 19. Actually, that's not that far off. If Pollard fell one more round, right? I mean, sorry, one more pick, you could have got him. You see what I mean? Like, it's possible. And then you'd be like, oh my God, there's so many good RBs in these early mid rounds. Like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Yeah, bro. Definitely a debate. There's no clear-cut answer. All right, we'll start the second one. I'll take a screenshot of this. Yes, that's a good value. Justin Fields, 8th round. Yeah, I like that. Justin Fields has a ton of upside this year. A lot of risk, ton of upside though. You guys ready? All right, let me take a screenshot. Let me post this on the Discord. We're organized. We're an organized Discord. We're an OCD community. Because you guys' leader, me, has OCD. Therefore, I mean, it's just default that we're OCD. A lot of people in the Discord have OCD though. Growing mock 001. There we go. All right. There we are. Give me a second here. Let me adjust my AC. Give me a second. We'll start this in a second. All right. Here we go. Yep, no problem. Just got to keep mock drafting. Oh, I got the first pick. I'm tripping. Or I'll go Jefferson. And we'll see. This will kind of show you right here, man. I got the first pick, and we're gonna have to do some basic math here. All right, we'll see. As we saw, Tony Pollard fell to 19, Derrick Henry fell to 18. I know it's gonna be pretty rare that those guys would fall to you at 212, but that's okay. You got to prepare for that. Somebody definitely has not been keeping up with the Colts news. Bro, wow. JT, that see if somebody does something crazy like this, then you got a great chance for Henry or Pollard falling to you. He also sucks. There's not a chance JT's finishing RB1. Trying to bet me some tacos. He needs me to bet 100 to his one, right? Yeah, yeah. My 100 tacos to his one taco. There's not a chance JT's finishing RB1. I'd be so confident in that. So confident in that, dude. Well, maybe I should have went RB with the first pick. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe RB was actually the better move. So the debates, to me, the debate's not. Yeah, screw Najee. What are you, a Steelers fan? Screw him. He sucks. Low upside running back. I'd rather risk it and try to win my league than draft that guy whose ceiling is capped. I'd rather take a risk. Najee Harris is a good way to barely make playoffs and not make the Super Bowl in your league. Low upside running back. Yeah, maybe that's right. So the debate's not CMC versus Bijan. I think people need to make up their own minds. I think we all get it. One guy's more proven. One guy's much more injury prone. I prefer Bijan. He's my number one RB. That's who I prefer. That's who I'd recommend. Don't hate the CMC pick. But the real debate is whether you go RB or Jefferson. Yeah, wide receiver is always deep. But then that asks the next question. Does that mean that having a tier one wide receiver is that much more important? Because these tier one wide receivers are gone like that. Now, in this league, they lasted somehow. I don't know how, but they lasted all the way to the end of round one right here, where Diggs went 11th overall. Usually, they're not going to last that long. It's because this guy picked JT. Saquon went maybe slightly early. Usually Saquon's going like 11 overall. I'm not sure actually. 11, 10. Diggs is getting underrated. I mean, what can you do though? See, if you got the first pick, there's no way you can get Diggs. There's no way you're going to get Tyreek Hill. No way you're going to get Kupp on the way back. No way you're going to get a top 4 running back. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it going. Yeah, we'll try to get another one going. No guarantees, but I'm pretty sure we'll do at least one more mock. Like this is a very complicated debate. Wide receivers always deep, but we need more wide receivers. They score more points, right? Tight end is not deep. Does that mean you draft Travis Kelce first overall? You see what I mean? Like this is just a blanket statement that people have been saying for years. So tight end is not deep. But if it's not a tight end premium league, would you draft Kelce 1.01? Most people would say no. Heck no. I'm not drafting Kelce 1.01. Yeah, well, tell me about it. When I had the first pick last year in the couch league, I looked like a fool. It was embarrassing. I looked like a big dummy. So stupid, dude. Having the first pick last year was such a curse. Smitty had the first pick last year in Throne. He did a great job. All considering, he did great. And he still got destroyed because he took JT first overall. That's an automatic loss. And then he had, nearly a perfect draft. He crushed it. He did great. Herbert injury killed him. He had Herbert and he had JT, and it just absolutely crushed him. Other than that, those guys knocked it out the park. They got guys like Tyreek Hill. It was amazing. Good for them, but it didn't quite work out, man. Ooh, I like Hopkins here. So let's queue him up. Yeah, let's queue up Hopkins. And Christian Watson's already taken. Drake London's a great pick here. Let's go QB, guys. Let's go with Justin Herbert here. Yeah, I like the late picks. Donnie in the you can see his comment here. It's a little small. He says in our sleeper chat, he's saying, I'm hating the early picks this year. Yeah, they're not great. Yeah, football is back, baby. It's pretty good. Hopkins is going to be a huge target hog. The big word with Hopkins, it's not the QB. I don't think it's that he lost a step or anything like that. It's the injuries. Body takes a toll after a while. He's been taking a little bit of against the rules supplements, a little bit too many vitamins. When he's not on his vitamins, he's getting injured. So that's my worry. Can he perform near 100% health for the entire season? Can he play like vast majority of the games at near or at 100%? That's the big concern with Hopkins. I'm not concerned about his QB. I'm not concerned about him like falling off a cliff just yet. I like Hopkins. So if Hopkins stays healthy, you're going to get a great value wide receiver. Yeah, it's not obviously this is a very risky strat. Like if Dalvin Cook signs, I think this team just loses. Like right off the bat. I mean, it's such a risky pick getting Breece Hall. So I guess Najee, when someone said Najee, I guess that's actually wasn't as bad as a suggestion because no one's gonna get signed on the Steelers. Yeah, maybe RB is the smart play. It. I'm telling you though, it's most drafts this year are going to be a little bit more wide receiver heavy in the beginning. This is a very scared, like a home league type of vibe. If you're playing in a competitive league with money, especially with people like you don't know, wide receivers will go earlier because they'll see it's 3 wide receivers minimum to start on your roster, and they'll see it's full PPR, and everybody wants a top-notch wide receiver. Here, RBs went a little bit early. Like this one kind of set it off. This JT at 1.06, you're never going to see that. You're going to see JT at like 2.07 mid-second, right? You're never going to see him that early.
Let's go! Let's go!
Not happening. Let's get our tight end here, Darren Waller, and let's get Javonte Williams. All right. Hey, where's the first pick guy? Where you at? Who is that? Where's the first? There we go. Look at that team, huh? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I definitely never really went with a strategy like this, but we got ourselves a dope tight end. We got ourselves a dope QB. We have some crazy risky RBs, but we got a little bit of depth there already. We got the wide receiver one. And what did you say? What else comment did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Wide receivers always deep. How do we use that though? That doesn't just mean, see, going back to that same thing I was saying, right? Wide receiver is deep. What does that mean? That doesn't mean let's not draft a wide receiver. That just means like what you're saying is a fact. Don't get me wrong. That is a fact. How do we use that though? How do we apply it? What does that really mean? How do you attack it? What are your roster settings? What are your scoring settings? How do we use this information? This doesn't automatically mean let's not draft any wide receivers, guys. No, heck no, it doesn't mean that. Absolutely not. There we go. Yes, I'm a Christian Watson truther. I'm a Calvin Ridley truther, big time. Who do you think will be the best wide receiver in fantasy football this year? Stupid, boring answer. Justin Jefferson. I think nobody has a floor higher than him. Floor is insane. His floor is just nuts. I mean, he just reminds me of all these great wide receivers kind of combined, right? Like he's like everything in one. Yeah, Javante and Brees Hall both risky, but I got both of them, so odds are one of them will pan out. We got Gibbs. Yeah, I mean the team's looking good, man. Team's looking good. It's pretty top heavy. We're going to be lacking depth here and there, but see, all I need is one or two late round wide receivers to hit, and I'll be fine. We got to know right off bat, right? Hopkins, he's a bit of an injury risk. So we're going to need a ton of depth at wide receiver. RB, we just got to keep attacking RBs, wide receivers. I'm probably going to keep punting QB2. Just right, never even draft another quarterback. Keep punting tight end. Like, don't reach for tight end 2 I think is a smart pick for me, but not anywhere like, let's wait on that. Let's wait a bit on tight end 2. Let's probably just not even draft a quarterback. Let's focus on getting some depth because we have 3 risky running backs and 1 pretty risky wide receiver. We need depth. Odds are one of them will pan. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's voice trembling when you say that. Javante Williams and Brees Hall. Look, I'm super confident in Brees Hall. I just don't the Jets might sign Dalvin Cook and then we're screwed. Like, there's no shot. Like, we're dead. Javante Williams, I mean, the guy is super ahead of schedule. They didn't sign any more running backs. These are great signs. These are great signs. Regardless of what happens with Javante Williams, where I got him is insane value. Insane. That's what you want. Look at all these crappy running backs going next to Javante Williams. Insane value. That's all that matters. You got to take risks to try and win your league. Insane value. Oh, let's load up James Cook. Let's load up Gibson and Brian Robinson. Okay. Michael Thomas does not fit our build because that would be taking pretty much the riskiest wide receiver on the board when we need maybe a little bit safer guys. I'm intrigued by MT. I just don't think we should do that right now. Don't think it's our best move. I really don't. Might kick wide receiver another round, which will hurt us though. MT, Juju. Very tough choice here. You know, I'm gonna do it. It's very risky. It's very risky. May have been a dumb choice. I'm not gonna back that up. As we just did a mock draft where I was saying I love Brees Hall at the end of round 3. So I just said that like right before we started this. So taking Brees there arguably is stupid. I haven't done that many mocks yet. Still I think I still really like this team though. Team's very risky. If you had a lot of money on the line, would I realistically do this? I'd probably be too scared, to be honest. Yeah. Now remember, sites like Underdog with the best ball, they're not going to be the exact same. So on Underdog, Brees Hall is going like, if he might go like 312 or even early fourth, something like that. So on here, like around where you see where Burrow is going right here, that's around where you might want to take Brees Hall. Muth and a third for James Cook and a second. I probably prefer the James Cook side. I don't think MT is insane value, to be honest. I think it's I think it's good value pick. I don't know if it's insane. No, I don't think it's time to trust MT. I don't. I'm just trying out new strats. I like this team. It's super risky though. Like probably too risky. It's too wild. I'm still doing good. I did okay on the last mock. I did good on this mock. I think so. I like the James Cook side myself. I love Muth as a talent. I don't think he has that much upside in fantasy, unfortunately. I don't. We need Kenny Pickett to throw a ton of touchdowns, and I don't think he will. This is a 3 wide receiver league. He's wrong occasionally. Yeah, I am wrong occasionally, for sure. I just think James Cook is the upside play, right? We're trying to win. You get a young running back. He's got great draft capital for the Bills. He can catch. He's got big play potential. I'd rather take a risk with James Cook at the higher draft pick than a good, solid tight end. We all know Freiermuth's a tight end 1, but I don't think anybody really believes that he has like top 5 tight end potential. I think it's capped. I think his ceiling is capped. I don't think he's better than Kittle. Kittle would have to get hurt. I don't think he's better than Hawkinson. He's not better than Mark Andrews or Kelsey. You're just not. Well, you should just go with what I chose. I'd go with the James Cook side, which is your side. So don't trade. You know what you know what you do? You either listen to me or you ask for more. And that's it. What's up, Ryan? We're doing mock drafts for the Throne League. Yeah, it does change something. You need a tight end. You need a tight end bad, bro. You cannot roll out week 1 with Dawson Knox. Absolutely not. That's unacceptable. It is not allowed in this community. We will banish you from this community. If you're trying to win this year, you cannot roll out. You cannot suit up your armor, take out your sword with your face paint and scream for your freedom and charge the enemy with Dawson Knox on the front line, and that's it. Other than Dawson Knox, you're butt naked. You can't roll out to battle like that, my friend. I will not allow it. Just go get Freiermuth. Just hit smash on the trade. Yeah, you didn't tell me you didn't have a tight end. My God. That's awful, dude. Yeah, go get you a tight end, my friend. Go get you a tight end now. Oh, there's no wide receivers. We're screwed. I don't like it if they didn't draft Kincaid. Now that they drafted Kincaid, smash, yeah, go get a tight end. Smash the trade button. Go get a tight end. Chikakonkwo, he's an awesome athlete. He'll be used as a running back, the H back in terms of tight ends. He'll be used a lot of different ways. He's going to be wildly inconsistent. He's not going to, right? Is he going to get a lot of touchdowns for non-PPR leagues? Not really. Very inconsistently. Is he going to get a ton of targets in the receive as a receiver? Not really for PPR. So you're looking at a wildly inconsistent guy. Just you're basically looking at a really, really big Devon A-Chain who plays tight end. You know what I mean? Like in best ball, he's a good pick when you get him late. In a normal league, I would probably avoid Chikakonkwo completely. Now, where he can excel is if one of the Treylon Burks or Hopkins gets hurt, then he'll excel. But man, this team has Ryan Tannehill, who rushes a couple times. If Will Levis ever starts or any other quarterback, they're rushing quarterbacks. They run a lot. They got Hopkins. He's a target hog. They got Treylon Burks. He's a big wide receiver. He can get targets. They got Kyle Phillips. They got Derrick Henry. Now, you know that man's getting a ton of touches. And they got Tajay Spears, who doesn't have an ACL. He doesn't have any ACL on any knees, but he's still young, right? He could probably still play till he's like 25 or 26 or something, but he ain't there yet. He hasn't even played yet, so he's fine. He still has something in his knees. I don't know what's there. Might be like rubber or something. Rubber bands and paper clips and whatnot. But they have all those weapons. So Chikakonkwo is going to be wildly inconsistent. Not enough targets for PPR. Not enough consistent touchdowns for non-PPR. He's just a late round best ball flyer. That's it. I'd rather have who hasn't even Greg Dulcich. Yeah. I'd rather take Greg Dulcich, who you see went exactly 1.5 rounds later. Awesome pick by Team 12 here. I don't know why you took Njoku that early. Like, that's really required. Stupid stack. Stacks don't exist, dog. Are we trying to win a tournament here? Nah, no team grade. I'll do team grades if you donate, but I don't even want you guys to donate. Like, it's all good. I'm not begging for donations. I want to not beg for donations so much that I'm gonna tell you guys to not donate. Don't donate. I just want to keep the mocks going. I'm gonna post a screenshot on Discord though, and we can talk about it later. Yeah, it's wild. But I mean, he's there. Tajay Spears, he's still there, and he's probably he's an upgrade from Hassan Haskins coming out even as a prospect. He's an upgrade. I just want to keep it going. I mean, the mock drafts have been filling up instantly. I know people want to do another mock. Do you guys want to do another mock draft? It's up to y'all. Like, I'm gonna leave the decision up to y'all. If you guys really, I say no team grades, and I'll post it on Discord. If you guys really want a team grade, let me know, and then if someone donates, we'll do team grades. I say let's not do that. Let's do another mock draft, but you guys decide. Yes, no, it's not a yes or no answer. It's my fault. I didn't make it clear. We got to say, yeah, like I want to do team grades or I want to do a third mock. Sorry. I didn't. It's my fault. I didn't make it clear. No yes or no. Just be like mock draft, third mock draft, or team grades. Drop that as a comment in the chat. Let's go Nico Collins. Let me cue him up. Maybe go K. I think I really want KJ Osborne. That's a tough choice. Let me cue KJ Osborne. Singletary. Alistair Rochelle. Yeah, I'm gonna take KJ. Okay, everybody wants a mock draft. I agree. Let's just mock draft. Yeah, so nobody donate. It's fine. We don't need any donations. Ooh, let's queue up a bunch of RBs here. Let's do a quick poll. Just totally off topic. Let's do a quick poll in the live chat for Net or Zeke, because I have my opinion here. Which one's better? Like, which you're on the clock. Who would you draft, Fournette or Zeke? They're both free agents. Nick Bosa's situation's more complicated. It's not quite a holdout. I think they're just going to get a deal done. It's just that it's a mega deal. Yeah, I agree with this. My answer is Fournette as well, by the way. Yeah, Fournette. Playing with Tom Brady and on that Bucks offense really made him a reliable receiver. He's not an amazing like route runner or anything. He's got very reliable hands, and he became a very reliable third down receiver. He's also a reliable running back. I think Cooper, man, did you see Zeke last year? Like the only reason, like Zeke's a very smart running back. He's good at pass pro. He's a good goal line back. But can you imagine Zeke on a team who doesn't use him perfectly? Can you imagine Zeke on a team that doesn't have a great O line? You're screwed, bud. At least Fournette can do a couple things. So everyone's in agreement with me except Cooper, which is, it is what it is. I think there is a debate to be had, but my answer is Fournette. We have everybody saying Fournette, one guy saying Zeke. Yeah, I just think the Cowboys used him a lot more because they're paying him like $100 million. So they kept using him, and they had a good O line and a good offense for him. It was a great fit. The situation won't get much better for Zeke anywhere else he goes. Like, he's not going to be in a better situation. Zeke, the fullback. Yeah, exactly. What's up, the network? The network in the building. Twitch fam. I should hop on. Do you do fantasy content, network? I should hop on your Twitch. I'm cutting down, my friend. We're not doing the Patreon League. I know it's sad. Life, man. Life. I'm getting old. Look at the gray hairs. Life. So no Patreon League. No first down league. No vampire league. No guillotine league. So I'm in a celebrity league. I'm in Throne. I'm in Scott Fishbowl. I'm not in a lot of leagues this year. I cut it down. You do all the drafts on that. Oh, what do you do on Twitch? You could still have me on though. How many you got? You got over 100 followers, right? At least. Oh, you game up, but you do drafts on there. You said. Okay. What kind of games do you play on your Twitch? 2,000 follow. Okay, I'll definitely hop on. Yeah, you should definitely have me on if you want. Yeah, I like Rondell Moore, but wide receiver 1? I guess if it's a yes or no answer, I guess the answer is yes. I doubt it, though. To me, he's a yak guy. That would be tough. Yeah, although I hate Hollywood and I'm drafting. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We got an IR spot, so I did it. Let me see. We got 3 new people on Discord. Okay, Smooth, you went to welcome, you hit the green check mark. Patty, you went to welcome, you hit the green check mark. Big Sam 38, you have to go to the welcome channel and hit the green check mark. You have to read the rules and hit the green check mark. So head on over to welcome Big Sam 38. Yeah, I guess we can do a mock or something. That would be cool. Or maybe we can do your Amazon Prime League. Ooh, could be in that. Or do a best ball league. Yeah, it is. It is. You kind of stumped me with that question. So I guess I would say that it is very unlikely, but it could happen. I'm a big Michael Wilson truther. But what are the odds he finishes wide receiver 1 there as a rookie? That's close to 0. Zach Ertz is hurt. Not a Trey McBride believer. He's not a wide receiver anyway. So it's Hollywood, Rondell Moore, Greg Dortch. There is a chance. It's probably done forever, my friend. I'm sorry. It's just life, man. I'm trying to make it through life. I'm sorry. I love the Patreon League myself. I just have to, focus on life, man. You think tight end position dies when Kelsey retires? Flex going forward. I don't get the question exactly. Are you talking strictly like we're doing a fantasy draft? You talking about real life NFL? Because the tight end position's been more prevalent throughout the years. Tight end position used to just be boring as hell 50 years ago. Wasn't Mike Ditka like one of the first pioneers of the tight end, like catching passes? So in real life, it's a no. It's just that Kelsey's the best fantasy tight end we've ever seen.
Come on.
That should mean something. It shouldn't be the same when a guy like that retires. It shouldn't. He's by far the best fantasy tight end ever. Okay, I guess I'll go tight end. All right, so from the first pick, the squad is fantasy. Yeah, fantasy's totally gonna change, right? It's just gonna be all one big poop tier. Yeah, for sure. I don't know what's gonna happen, but the game's gonna change for fantasy for sure. So the squad, not I like it. It's too risky though, so it's definitely not an A. It's probably not even a B. Jefferson, Brees Hall, Gibbs, Brees Hall too early. We'll just call it as it is. Hopkins, Herbert and Waller's pretty nasty. Javante's a great pick. Penny's a great pick. Mike Thomas, Kendre Miller, Cortland Sutton, Nico Collins, KJ Osborne, Gus Edwards, Kyler Murray just for that IR spot. I'm gonna slide him in IR, pick up another player. Could be a QB, probably be like a wide receiver or running back, probably like a late handcuff, something like that. Let me screenshot this one. Let me post it on the Discord and we will start another mock draft. Let's go. Okay. Whoever gets the 7th pick, that's where we're drafting from. All right, just so you know. Whoever gets that 7th pick. Oh, bro, custom t-shirts, the internet. There's so many websites. I've went through Spreadshirt before. That's where we have our merch. So if you want to, this is our merch store, by the way. And where we have our merch is spread. You can get t-shirts anywhere, bro. Come on. T-shirts it's the other stuff that's like harder. But here's our like here's our store actually. There's a bunch of stuff on here. But the t-shirts on our merch store is from Spreadshirt. There's a bunch of other places. There's Custom Ink. There's just a ton of places. Actually, I own a printing company. Like I don't really use it. I'm just saying like I have the hookup. So if you want to pay me, I could probably do a backdrop for you. I am a multimedia producer. So just email me, fantasycouch@gmail.com, if you want me to make you one and I can order it and ship it to you. So yeah, my company makes it. Yeah, I am a multimedia producer, marketing manager, and that's why I'm just chilling off fantasy this year a lot, right? Taking it easy. My other company is making a ton, or have the opportunity to make a ton of more money. And I'm getting older, and I mean that's just the best choice for me. And I never wanted to stop doing fantasy, but you know, it's life, man. Just it is what it is. But that's taken off, and there's a ton more money there, and yeah, that's what I got to do, man. I mean, it's like not even a choice to me. How much does a content creator make? A really good niche content creator makes as much as like a manager at like Sears or restaurant like that, like a nice chain. And an okay content creator makes like minimum wage, kinda. So I mean, would I want to make minimum? And I'm not at the top echelon, not anymore. So would I want to make minimum wage or make a ton more? Like, I live in California. Like, it's not really a choice, man. I got to do this. I got to take care of the family. Um, Yada yada yada. Boring, boring, boring. Boo, boo, boo. I know, but it is what it is. So let's enjoy what we have today. Let's enjoy what we do have. And right now, we're about to draft for the Throne League, and we have Throne. Never take anything for granted. I'm thankful there's still a community. Couch fam still alive, and we are in the Throne League. So I'm thankful for what we do have. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing's guaranteed. Take nothing for granted. All right, I'm dropping the link to the third mock draft, guys. This will probably be the last one. Throwing mock. 30 seconds. I claimed the 12th spot. Remember, pick 7 is special. Pick 7 is where we're drafting from. Yes, I will be doing a live draft party video this year. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to be. So look out for that. Couch draft party 2023 for sure. Look out for that. It's going to be epic. Really epic. Okay. Link incoming. What do we got here? Tyreek Hill had a rough start to camp, according to one writer. Let's bring that up on the screen, huh? You got that sleeper alert. Excuse it however you'd like, but Hill's first week made him look like he'd lost his superpowers. Hill, a 7-time Pro Bowler, blended in, and that's not how a player on a Hall of Fame trajectory is supposed to practice. You can tell he's either slowed by a nagging injury or his focus is off because he's had too many drops. Okay, that's he's been fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like such a weird post. But I mean it's not like unbelievable, it's just like it's the first week. Jay Scoops? Yeah, I mean that's yeah. Sports Illustrated. Omar Kelly, Sports Fan Nation. Yeah, man, they're killer. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a couch draft party this year, and it's gonna be epic. Epic. I would not. Yeah, we have one for the Niners too. That jerk. That guy's he's so annoying. I forget his name. He's basically a troll. Okay, dropping the link right now. Yeah, I know what you're saying because we have one for the Niners. I forget his name. He got into it with the defensive lineman, like really, really deep beef. I forget which Niners defensive lineman it was. It was a pretty strong beef though. All right, so Goompy, you have pick 7. That's where we pick, so it's very important. Don't screw this up, dude, and don't freaking auto draft. I'll probably kick you out of Discord if you auto draft because I'm gonna take it. It's gonna hurt my feelings, and I'm not gonna be able to control my emotions, and I'm gonna overreact. I'm just telling you right now. This is one QB, just pretty much standard PPR. Let's call it like that. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, Goompy's gonna piss me off if he auto drafts or screws around. Like I'll be so pissed. He's been DMing me today, so he'll be fine. It'll be good. Pumped for the fantasy season. He's not gonna screw us. I'm just telling Goompy, you got a pivotal, important draft position. You are repping our team in this mock draft since we have pick 7 in the Throne League. I'm gonna queue up right now. I'm gonna go with my top 5 receivers. So it's Diggs and Tyreek Hill to cap it off. I'm gonna get Eckler, Bijan, and then I'm gonna go Chubb and Saquon. and of course Kelsey. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 picks to go, and I got 6 queued up. So we'll see if I'm just gonna be left without a pick. Oh boy. So it's according to the rankings, I'm gonna get Nick Chubb for sure. So I'll probably want to pair him with a wide receiver. My top wide receiver is Garrett Wilson. A little bit of a nagging injury there, but I think all these guys are fine picks. AJ Brown, Amon Ra, CeeDee Lamb. I'll probably still risk it and go Garrett Wilson if I have to. It doesn't look like Diggs is gonna make it. Diggs will go top 11. I don't mind going Chubb, but probably rather not. Let's queue up Derrick Henry and let's queue up Tony Pollard. No QB, no tight end. All right, so I'm gonna take Chubb here for sure. And then man, I like Garrett Wilson so much. I feel like any of these wide receivers are solid. Even well with the injury, it's a little risky. He still won't be my sixth favorite wide receiver. It is what it is. Yeah, I've been live the whole time. Yeah. We talked a lot about Jonathan Taylor on the live stream. I talked a lot of trash about that pick. Yeah, I was live. I've been live. Been live for all three. This is the third. Wait, how is oh, I put the wrong okay. Need to do share tab. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. We'll see who falls to me. We're talking about going Jefferson number 1 in a 10 team. Let's see where the math adds up where Henry and Pollard fell. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So in this case, theoretically, Derrick Henry would have fell to team 1 if he went Jefferson in a 10-teamer. Henry would have been pick 20. I really like my last draft just because it was just so wild. So wild. It was very reckless, but I mean, I love it. I got an elite quarterback, elite tight end, tons of upside. Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson helps you win any PPR league. Yeah, dude freaking failed us big time, bro. What are you doing, dog? That's why Derrick Henry fell to pick 20. What's up, Travis? Appreciate it. Yeah, dude. Bijan's gonna go early. I saw that Prophet likes Bijan number 1 overall. I saw Smitty likes Bijan number 1 overall. I posted a lot of Bijan RB1 content. So Bijan's going early for Throne. I'm just To me, this is how I put it. All right, we got the 7th pick, right? Justin Jefferson, 100% won't be there. If we had the 6th pick, I think Jamar Chase even has a shot of falling, but Jamar Chase won't be there at 7. That's for sure. So no Jefferson, no Chase. Other than that, I guess I wouldn't be too shocked at who's available or not. CMC could be there. Eckler could be there. Bijan could be there. Nick Chubb will be there. So we could go Nick Chubb, but no one's gonna vote Nick Chubb that early. So we're looking at a top 5 wide receiver, right? Diggs or better. Right, Diggs a little bit undervalued this year. Or Kelsey, or a top 3 running back. I don't think anyone in the community is gonna vote Chubb at 7. Just because there's better options. I love Chubb this year. Probably no one will vote Saquon either. So I'll probably go with Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, top 3 running back, Bijan, CMC, Eckler, or Kelsey right there. Chase and Jefferson will be gone. That's like the only things I know. Jefferson will be gone, and Chase will be gone. You got the 7th pick, my friend. What are you listening to? Can you hear me? Is my microphone on? I've been talking. I've been talking about this. We got the 7th pick. This guy's representing us right now, and he botched it with drafted Devontae Smith. Bro, just take Pollard or Henry, my friend. What are you doing with our pick? Oh my God, this team's awful. Yeah, but no one's gonna vote for those guys, man. I mean, I don't think so. Wouldn't we rather have a top 4 wide receiver? I don't think anyone's voting for those guys. I could be wrong. I guess if our community hates Cooper Kupp and Tyreek Hill, yeah, I'm not good at building dressers and stuff. You're by default better than me at that. I need all my brain power, and I'll screw it up surely. I don't stand the chance building an IKEA dresser. It ain't happening. Ooh, this is a tough pick. I'm gonna go with Amari Cooper and Debo. I'm gonna punt TK. Very close though. Bro, I've been punting JT before the situation, so I mean, I'd have to keep punting him, right? Like, what else am I gonna do? I don't like JT this year. That's before Jim Irsay started acting up again. I'm not touching JT. I mean, I wasn't touching JT at all. So now I I don't see why I'd go out of my way to get him now. No, we should kick him from the Discord. Should we kick? Wait, oh, there's a guy named Goomba. Is that?
Let's go, team! Let's go!
Oh, it's Nate. A guy named Nate in our Discord. Yeah. I found out who it was. It's this guy named Nate because I typed in Goompy. That's him. We should definitely kick him out. What a shame. You're a shameful person. You disrespected us, misrepresented our peoples. God, disgusting. You make me sick. Literally wrote that in the Discord. How dare he do this? Oh God, you draft. You suck. What is this crap? Whatever, Smitty and people are spying on us. I already know, so they'll think that we're about this. And we could just go Kelsey. I think Kelsey would get a lot more votes, Louise, than like the RB5 or RB4. You should draft Bijan first overall. What are you doing, dog? In a keeper league? Are you insane? Travis, this is not a question. Bijan is the answer to all your problems, Travis, and the answer to Josh's question is Bijan. Hawk going Soleil here. Yeah, I never seen him make it out of round 4, but it's not like he went really deep into round 5. I would have took Hawk 100% if he fell to me. Yeah, Hawk's going in round 4. Yeah, just take bro. You like this is you couldn't smash the draft button harder ever in the history of fantasy football. Keeper league, and you're gonna get Bijan? Like, dude, that's a no-brainer. No-brainer, my friend. Take Bijan. Please take Bijan. Christian Watson, I would have drafted for sure. Kittle, I'll take Kittle here if there's no one I like. I could take Kittle. Kittle's an option. All right, so I could take Trevor Lawrence. But oh my God, these RBs here. I think I have to smash the draft button here. Let's go with these two RBs. Let's go Cam Akers and Madison. See, for me, I like Garrett Wilson more because you got to realize that Devontae Adams is getting older. There's a lot of unknowns there. So I do agree with you. I like him more than CD and Amon-Ra and AJ Brown. So I'm pretty high on him. But then you have a super talent like Garrett Wilson who's got Aaron Rodgers. You guys want to know one thing about Aaron Rodgers that a lot of people forgot? Just like Josh Allen, just like Justin Herbert, and this applies to them too. If you guys don't remember, Aaron Rodgers also got hurt. Yeah, I'm doing hack my lineup. I'm actually doing less content this year, but I'm doing hack my lineup. So Aaron Rodgers, we haven't seen him decline because of age. We haven't seen that for sure. He had a rough year in Green Bay with all that was going on. And he hurt I believe it was a thumb injury. A lot of people forget that. Matt Stafford. What did Josh Allen hurt it? I think it was an elbow for Josh Allen. It wasn't the same. Justin Herbert was for sure. It was his ribs. Was never the same. Aaron Rodgers had an injury. Okay, so it's like I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be great. I think he's going to be very efficient. So I like Garrett Wilson more, but but it's really close between him and Devontae Adams. But also, man, you got to think like, yeah, you got more wide receivers ranked ahead of him, but it's not like he's fallen that far. Like you still have to spend an early second to get him. Oh, he had ribs as well. Man, I did not know that. Ribs? Okay. Yeah, man. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, the game's passing me by, my friend. I got these content creators, what can I say? They're dope, man. They're pushing out daily content. They're awesome. And I'm more of a community guy. I'm more of a fantasy player. Yeah, we're still doing hack my lineup. We're still doing waivers, and those are the two important things. We still got a podcast. I'm not doing weekly rankings. I'm not doing DFS. And then we'll see if I do a Saturday night stream. I'll probably do it. But yeah, so apparently Rogers had, and this is my guy Solly here. He wouldn't lie to me unless he knew for he wouldn't say this unless he knew for sure. So don't even have to look it up. We can look it up, but I trust him. So yeah, Rogers had an injury. So I think it's fine if you rank Devontae Adams 6. It's really close for me between Garrett Wilson 6, Devontae Adams 7, but I'm still going Garrett Wilson 6, especially with the injury. I think that's totally fair. Garrett Wilson just rolled his ankle. Oh, and it's all good, man. I don't, I'm not, especially this year, I'm not about the views. I'm not about the subs or nothing. So it's all about community. And yeah, I mean, if no one sticks around and no one's watching, I won't be I won't be doing anything. I know people's gonna stick around. I know we're gonna have fun. We're gonna still have fun. We're gonna still play fantasy football. We're gonna still talk fantasy football. We got Thrones still. That's quite the community event. And we're gonna still do duos leagues, which is awesome. Oh, you know what? We should do duos league. On the 12th or 19th. That's when we should do that draft because I know Mike's available that day, and assuming he'd still want to be my partner this year. Oh, I finally get a stock of George Pickens. Let's go. I'll just take him. I would have took Waller, but he went about a round ago. Aaron Rodgers, thumb injury week 5, ribs injury week 12. Okay. Don't remember the ribs, but that's when Jordan Love came in, probably. That's right. Rodgers actually missed a game. Makes sense. Okay. So let's look at Jordan Love. He played one game last year, and he looks solid. Jordan Love, where you at, bro?
Let's go! Let's go!
Week 12. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, so Jordan Love played week 12. 20% of the snaps. Okay. That's the game probably. Yeah, the rib injury. He went 6 for 9. What's the outfit of the day, brother? I don't I don't understand the slang. That means what's going on, I assume. Or do you actually want to know the out? I wear a black t-shirt every day. This one says fantasy couch. What's the outfit? Oh, it is. He's just asking it's not slang. It's just a normal question. There we go, baby. Fantasy couch. OG fantasy couch t-shirt. The OG logo. Oh yeah. We do have a dope banner video out, and my rankings will be coming out soon, by the way. So if you guys haven't seen the new video yet, it's called Fantasy Football 2023 My Guys. Definitely check that out. It's on the channel. Jackson Mahomes? Oh no, dude, that's way too risky. I think that's a loser strategy, in my opinion. That guy can take a one-way ticket to space, to outer space. Is that a nice way of saying it? PG way of saying it? A one-way ticket on SpaceX to outer space. Never come back. Will be mistaken for a UFO. He'd definitely be mistaken for an alien if he makes it on his way back. I don't know what kind of slang that is. Friar Muth was about to fall to me. The Muth! The Muth is loose. The Muth!
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm going to go Jameson Williams. I think it's a nice stash since we have our starting wide receivers. And then let's lock up a tight end here with Schultz. I really wanted Freiermuth to fall. I thought we had a good shot at that, but apparently no. Not happening. Still, Team 1 doesn't have a tight end. Team 6 does not have a tight end. Team 7, a big dummy. What a big idiot, has 2 tight ends. What a loser. We could have been stuck with Cole Kmet like Team 10. That would have really stunk up the place. My God. DJ Moore? What's his exact price? Let's look that up. Fantasy Pros ADP. All about the price for me. I'm a value guy. I'm a price guy. DJ Moore. Might as well switch here. Yeah, I'm making fun of you and Cole Kmet. You know how I do. We like to joke around here. I'm not just making fun of Cole Kmet, making fun of you and Kmet, and explaining why I would have why I took Schultz. Bro, Cole Kmet, not good, dude. Not no. Not what you want. Yeah. Yeah, DJ Moore. Okay, let's bring this up. Let's focus on DJ Moore. This is a great question. Okay, so DJ Moore, he's going. What is this? What is this? What is this number here? 21. Oh, wide receivers. Okay. DJ Moore is going 52 overall. What is that? What does that mean? 50, we do the math. 52. Okay, so he's going 5.04, right? Yeah, 5. So DJ Moore is going 5.04. Where did he go here? 4.07. It's too early. I think you can take Fields. Justin Fields is a fine pick. DJ Moore is not. You can get Ayuk later. Did Christian Watson later? Are you crazy? Christian Watson is the next DK Metcalf. You get Christian Watson later. You get Drake London later. You could get like, I mean, I guess Deontay Johnson's not as good, but he's like a poor man's. If you want a low upside guy like DJ Moore, just get Deontay Johnson. Yeah, I'm not with it. For me, DJ Moore has to fall. So essentially, I've avoided and told you guys to avoid DJ Moore every year, right? I don't think you ever see me draft DJ Moore. If you did, it was like 1 out of 12 drafts that given year. So all my drafts are online. I've never drafted DJ Moore. I never recommended you guys to draft him. I told you guys to not draft him. He's always going around too early. And again, right now, I'm going to say probably avoid him. Like, I'm trying to like him this year, but if he's going here, round 4 or 5, it's a no for me, man. It's a no. He's on par with all these round 6 guys. Ayuk, Evans, like he's right here. He's on par with all these guys. You know who you want to draft? Elijah Moore. Go get Elijah Moore in round 9. How about that? There you go. They're going to put up the similar stats, except Mike Evans will get you more touchdowns. Now, Mike Evans sucks his consistency. He's going to be wildly inconsistent. Yeah. Well, I just looked up the ADP. That's pretty accurate. Fantasy Pros says he's going 5.02 or 5.04. Sorry. No, I'm not with it. I'll tell you guys, you know what? I've hit on DJ Moore every year. I'm batting 100% with my DJ Moore advice. If I lose this year, so be it. I'll still tell you guys again, do not draft DJ Moore. There's better options out there. I would not do it. Let's go with Boyd. We don't have a QB. I think we can kick it another round again. Or just go Kirk Cousins, which I think is actually the best choice. We can go Kirk here. Where'd Deshaun Watson go? Oh, he went way. Dang, the difference between Deshaun Watson and Kirk is insane. Round 7, round 12. Wow. I mean, I know it's kind of exaggerating it because it was an early 12, but still, that's 1, 2, 3, more than 4 rounds difference when they're ranked fairly close, at least on my ranking. I was debating on Kincaid there. I was like, let me get my first QB. Oh, you get the QB downgrade with Tampa. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you get Chris Godwin later after DJ Moore sometimes as well. Yeah, well, DJ Moore is not going much later though, fam. He's not going round 6. I don't think. There's always someone stupid enough to reach for him, and he's always been going around early. I think there's better choices, man. Why not get Ayuk for 80% of the price? They're gonna have similar production. Just an example. Why not just get why not just draft Justin Fields instead of DJ Moore? Look, Justin Fields went 5.06. This is where DJ Moore goes sometimes. Just get Justin Fields, right? Just get Justin Herbert. Just literally anything. Get Hawkinson right here. Hawkinson with 5.0. Why not take Hawkinson over DJ Moore? Yeah, they another guy. Yeah, very. Yeah, you're right. Michael Pittman and DJ Moore probably put up very similar fantasy points. Maybe I know they're two totally different types of wide receivers. One's bigger, but like we're talking about very similar production. And Michael Pittman is going 2.5 rounds later. I'm just going off what he was drafted here. Or sorry, that was wrong. That was wrong. 2 rounds later. 2 rounds later. To be more fair. Yeah. DJ Moore is never gonna fall to the start of round 7. That's not a real league. I'm just gonna be straight up. That's not a money league where people know what they're doing. 3 wide receiver PPR money league. It will never happen. That's impossible. In your home league, maybe where people are just drafting RBs like crazy, QBs early, like that's different. Or super flex. Maybe that was a super flex league or a 10-team league. There's no way that DJ Moore's gonna get past round 6 in like a normal league. Like it's impossible. It will never ever happen, dude. So let me know though, Travis. Like, is that a super flex league? Is that a 10-team league? Is that like a free home league where people draft weird? Because if that's a 12-team full PPR league where you start 3 or 4 wide receivers and it's a money league, I'll be shocked and I'll stand corrected. There you go. What I tell you, bro, that's not the same league. Super flex, that means like 15 quarterbacks are going before that. So, that translates to like late round 5 or something. Persian sneakerhead. Man, really appreciate you, my friend. You got the best fantasy takes on here, bro. Keep it up. You deserve way more views. Appreciate you. Been doing it since 2009, my friend, and I love all you guys. I love the couch community. I love the couch fam. Really appreciate that comment. I have no idea who I'm gonna pick. Let's queue up Van Jefferson just because I'm freaking out. Let's queue up some players here. Okay. Tight end. I'm intrigued by Russell Wilson. No, that's the same bot. No, I'm gonna just take my Russell Wilson. I'm very intrigued by him. We'll kick tight end another round. Ooh, Chase Brown. Now he can explode if Mixon misses any time. He will absolutely explode, I think. Let's go Chase Brown. Football cocky. I shouldn't have said that. He's probably trying to get me to say a naughty word. I don't understand what this means. I've already said it out loud. If I said a bad word, that was a rookie mistake. That was intriguing, though. He got me pretty bad. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Live chat's getting weird. We're in turn making a weird turn, a turn for the weird. I don't know what that means. I'm reading the chat though. If you guys got any more questions, drop them in there, man. Oh, mocky just means that's just the verbiage we use in the community for mock draft. It's just some stupid slang I made up. Mocky means just mock draft. That's just the slang we use for mock draft. I got no thumbnail, no real description. It's just mocky. We wanted to do mock drafts to prepare for Throne, and I was like, let's go live, man. Let me answer some fantasy questions too. Any questions you guys got, I'm here. While you guys got me, I'm here. 30-second timer, I'm so used to because I did 64 drafts on drafters already. If you guys don't know what drafters is, it's essentially the same thing as underdog. Um, like quick snake drafts. So the 30-second clock is like nothing. Let's queue up Jawan. Let's queue up Mike Gesicki. I draft Taysom Hill a lot on that site, but that's best ball. Probably want to avoid Taysom Hill. Yeah, that could be it too. Will we go one RB soon? Great question. I've done that in some league settings before. Tight end premium kind of takes care of that. So I've some leagues in Couch Fam are two tight end. Yeah, it could be the 10-second clock. This feels like forever. This goes so slow to me. That's why I can answer questions. I don't even care about the queue. I haven't really done too many panic picks really. Like nothing like a super panic. All right, I'm gonna go Juwan Johnson. Other tight ends that are good are Jake Ferguson, Isaiah Likely, Mike Gesicki. I've been taking Gesicki a lot, so I'm gonna switch it up and go Juwan Johnson. That's a different bye week than Schultz. I'm pretty sure. I already memorized. Schultz is bye week 7. I already memorized. I got it memorized. I don't even have to look. It doesn't say on the board, huh? Yeah, Schultz bye week 7. Um, should we go wide receiver? Let's go with Curtis Samuel. Or should we go Paris Campbell? I think they're like the same guy. So you're not gonna like my answer. I'm gonna just frame it like this. So and we got to be specific here. So on drafters, my strategy, I'm gonna just tell you guys exactly what I'm doing and not sugarcoat it. So underdog, as you guys know, is way bigger. They pay a lot for advertisement. And so I'm not on there a lot. Like I just assume a lot of their contests are gonna fill up. So when I'm on drafters, I have entered the $3 big tournament 0 times because that looks like it's gonna fill up for sure. I am max entering. That's right. I'm putting $3,000 into the $20 tournament. So I'm going to enter that 150 times. With that, I don't think it's going to fill up. That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to give you guys financial advice. No way. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just saying the $3 one has a great chance of filling up. I'm pretty sure it's going to fill up. It's on its way to filling up. The $20 one is looking like it's not going to fill up. When contests like that, when tournament style contests like that, GPPs don't fill up, and there's an overlay, as in drafters is losing money, us competitors, we get a huge advantage. That was actually, when I learned that, that was the first time I took down a GPP, was when there was a big overlay on FanDuel. And that hence started my career as a fantasy football DFS competitor. Right. So what I'm doing a lot of stacks. That's actually not how you win, though. I've studied the winners. A lot of times they don't have any stacks on their team, which is surprising. So there's only two correlations I've seen with people that win the big best ball tournament. So that's usually like $250,000, or 2 million or 1 million. They get really lucky with injuries, especially at RB. Okay, so your RBs stay healthy, and overall, you avoid a big injury bug. That's the one correlation. The second correlation between winning teams is you get those late round hits. So last year, a lot of winners had guys like, man, Josh Jacobs, right? Josh Jacobs, Devontae Smith, maybe Miles Sanders, even because it was such a good value pick. I can't think of who. I know a couple years ago was or 3 years ago or something. It was Corey Davis, right? Corey Davis on the Titans, right? When he got I think he got 1,000 yards or something. Yeah, R.I.P. Ray, man. That's sad. So all I'm doing. So how do we do that, right? So how do we accomplish those two things? Because you just got to know when you enter like $1 million contest, $2 million contest, you just got to know the odds of you winning are extremely low, like disgustingly low. So you just got to be okay and content with kind of setting a ticket on fire. If you're not, don't enter any tournaments or GPPs. Stick to like 12 team leagues and head to head and stuff like that. Stick to normal stuff. Chris Olave, that's another really good one. Yeah, Chris Olave, even Garrett Wilson. Yeah, Chris Olave went super late. I forget like who were some league Kelsey, bro, Kelsey. That was it. Kelsey was a good one. Getting Kelsey the fly or something. Like Josh Jacobs for sure. So like that's hard to predict. So the way I can get these two correlations right, avoid the injury bug, especially at RB, because RB is getting hurt left and right. Like that's the one that's crazy. You just got to get lucky with that. It just seems to be luck mostly with the RB. And to get a later round, a mid to late round guy that pops off, the best way I attack that is to just keep switching the players I draft and keep entering and just keep switching it off. And this is one way to attack it. So this is like the standard for a 20 round tournament draft, best ball, 20 round best ball draft, no defense, no kicker. This is the roster setting. This is the roster position allotment that I target. I start off with 3 QBs, 5 RBs, 9 wide receivers, and 3 tight end. Okay. So this guy asked the drafters question, and I'm giving you, hey, this year I'm just giving you all the secrets. So if you guys care about best ball or how to win a big best ball tournament, you definitely want to listen to this because I'm giving you this like the real answer from beginning to end. Right? That's 20, right? 6, 15, 20. Yeah. Okay. So you don't have to do this is just like my base, right? So this is what I'm targeting. Now, if I go like let's say in one draft I went with like if I went with 2 top 8 QBs, so like one draft, even Herbert and Trevor Lawrence. So let's say I went Herbert and Trevor Lawrence. They have different bye weeks. I'm good. I might just go 2 QBs. Okay. So that means I'm going to draft 6 RBs or 10 wide receivers. I'll never draft more than 3 tight ends, really. I've drafted 4 tight ends maybe once out of the 64 times. That's too many. You don't really need that. It's not dumb. Also, keep in mind that when you do draft 3 or 4 QBs, QB can never start at flex. But when you do draft 3 tight ends or more, tight end will be in your flex spot. He'll what do you call? I can't think of any words right now for some reason. He'll make it in your lineup as a flex. What do you call that? I'm looking for a word. Like he'll make it in your lineup. You know what I mean? There's a cool word for that. But anyway, So tight ends can make it in your flex. So if you got like one draft, I went with Kelsey and Kittle, for example, and I kind of just stopped drafting tight ends. I may have took a third one at the very end, but like I know when I do that, Kittle is going to make my flex spot maybe 3 times at least. So it's pretty important. Tight ends are important. You got to look out for bye weeks. Just keep it in mind, right? Because if you draft, let's say you drafted 2 quarterbacks and they had the same bye week, you'll lose the tournament. So there's certain things you cannot do, right? And kind of the rule of thumb with this base roster positional allotment is that you kind of want to draft 3 times as many players at that position as it's required. So as you require 3 wide receivers, you want to draft close to like 9 wide receivers, right? Oh, you require 2 running backs, you want to draft close to 6 running backs. You require 1 quarterback, you want to draft 2 or 3 because you can't even start them at flex. For tight ends, you only need 1 tight end. You want to draft like 3, right? So the rule is like a rule of 3. So whatever is required, you want to get 3 times more. Now, which position scores the least? That's tight end and running back. Those scored the least. Which position scores the most? Quarterback and then wide receiver. So when you bring that all together, that's what you get right here. You get this type of alignment. You're going to need at least 2 quarterbacks. You're going to need at least 2 tight ends. If you don't, you'll lose right off the bat. If you draft 6 wide receivers, you will lose just because of the full PPR aspect. You're going to need 7 is way too risky. So you're going to need, I'd say, 7 you could possibly win. It's possible, but you're going to want to probably get at least 8. 6 RBs is fine. Once you get to 7, you're probably doing too much. If you draft 8 RBs, you probably lost. You probably just lost right away. So these are just my rules and settings. And with that, man, I mean, just keep entering, and hopefully you'll win. So hopefully that even answers your question. Let me screenshot this. Yeah. So position, you notice if you're in a lot of them, you notice people doing the same strategies, and that's kind of so to answer your question specifically, what most people do is actually the right strategy, right? Don't go QB stupid early because it's best ball. Like it's just insane. It's not super flex, right? You're gonna need wide receivers early, often, and late because there's no other way that because if you look at it, 9 wide receivers, that means every other pick you make is wide receiver. Think of it like that. Every other pick. Half your picks are wide receiver in this draft. So there's just no way around that, right? You can try to go late wide receiver, but now you're drafting guys like Mac Hollins and Braxton Berrios and Hunter Renfro. It's like it's crazy. So wide receivers are very important. There's just really no way around it. There's no secret strategy, and there's nothing I'm gonna say where it's like, oh, that's gonna win you the $1 million. It's exactly what I did say that's gonna help you win the $1 million on drafters. So that's my strategy with drafters. How long did that answer take? Let me screenshot this. Was that like 18-minute answer? But that's literally everything I do on draft. And that's my mentality. You want to look at your player exposure to make sure I'm not drafting Elijah Moore in every draft. See, that's where you're doing it wrong. So that roster, so what you did there is not incorrect, the numbers, but your approach is incorrect. What you have to do is switch the RBs you draft and try to get lucky that they don't get injured. I'm telling you, dude, if your RBs get injured, burn that ticket. You're not going to win with that entry. You have to accept the L, my friend. You have to know that most of your entries in that tournament are going to be dog crap. They're going to be embarrassments. They're going to finish dead last. You have to know that. And by knowing that, that's when you take off your clothes and go buck naked, and don't be scared of the sunshine. Don't be scared to expose yourself and go out there. RBs do get injured. That's why you need to invest a little bit more money into this crazy wild tournament. It's not it's not really an investment at all. But you got to put in more money, and you got to enter it and vary it and hope the 5 RBs you pick do make it out. Now, I draft 6 RBs sometimes as well. I just know that I just usually do it when they're like crazy RBs, like the second mock draft I did, where they're just like Brees Hall and Javante and like just nut, Gibbs. Like that's when I'm like, or I just wait on, I go 0 RB. That's when I might go 6 RBs. You got to know. And so there's Travis, you got to know one other thing too. We're talking right now, best ball tournament. 12-team best ball is different. Yeah, you got a 1 out of 12 chance to win. You can pull that off as a rookie, as a newbie. Like, people have a realistic chance of winning that. It's hard, but what me and CK are talking about specifically is a big tournament where they're giving away $1 million or $5 million or something 200,000, where it's very hard to win. You got like a 1 in 10,000 chance to win. Very hard to win. So with that being said, you just got to realize that 4 out of 5 of your entries are just toast just because of the RB injuries. When you do take a handcuff or a 6 RB because you want to be safe, or let's just be blunt, scared, you lose the upside. So that's the wrong approach. Again, just to sum that up, taking 6 RBs every now and then is okay if you do it on occasion, but you want to try to go out there more risky, right? I've drafted 11 wide receivers on some. Now that's upside, man. I got my stud tight end. I got a risky tight end. I got 2 good quarterbacks. That's it. No QB3, no tight end 3. I'm going out there with 11 wide receivers. Now that's risky. And that'll help you win. Because if that hits, you just got a bonus wide receiver. If you actually drafted like 2 top 4 quarterbacks, watch out. You might win. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you're proven right then. Yeah, if you made profit, man, I can't argue against that. If it was all in a tournament, that's good. But yeah, my advice I'm giving is to take down first place, though. That's the point. That's my goal. I'm never looking at the profit with those tournaments. I'm going for first place, and that's it. Like, there's nothing, I'm not focused on second place. Like, it's cool to finish top 20, top 10. Like, I'd still be very happy, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's literally only my goal is to only hit first place. I mean, I live for GPPs, and I've taken down a ton of GPPs. I've taken down very small ones on FanDuel. I haven't played on there much of my whole career. Taken down a ton on DraftKings, and I've taken down a ton on Drafters. So yeah, man. To me, it's first place or nothing. I'm a freak like that, though. So you got to decide what you want for sure. So you did well though, man. Hey, if any profit you make on a crazy tournament like that, I can't argue against that. Let me post this. We just went on a tangent. If you guys can't tell, I'm very passionate about tournaments and GPPs. I love it. Right? When you pay $20 and you have a chance to win $250,000, right? You got a chance to buy a brand new house with that money. That's crazy. That excites me. How much is the first place on Drafters? Is it more? I think it's more. I think it's 350,000. First place is 300,000. Yeah, you could buy a new house. 350,000, man. That's crazy. That's what I'm trying to win. All right, guys. We did 3 mock drafts. Thanks everyone tuning into the Discord. If you're watching the replay and you do want in on Throne, draft starts in 23 hours. So let me know. Get in Discord, and it's a community draft where you guys, we all pick, we make all the picks together as a team and everything. Oh, Braxton Berrios is going to go off this year. Revenge season. Got cheated on by his ex with a 17-year-old boy in the Hamptons. No, I actually didn't keep track. I didn't have a great year in because I didn't play much DFS. It was one of my worst years on drafters. And the big reason for that is I drafted Brees Hall in over a third of my leagues. I had him like in every league. So I made other mistakes too, but Brees Hall was one that really hurt that I felt like wasn't my fault. No, it wasn't a great year. Probably lost a tad of money. Years before I've been very good though. So last year was I don't keep track. Last year I probably lost a little bit. Yeah, just a tad. It was good. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. Everything's public anyway. I mean, everybody can see all my leagues and what I'm doing and everything. Like it's not a big deal. Before though, I've been doing pretty good. Yeah, but the best ball contest all kerplunk, man. It was a lot of Brees Hall. Like it was just bad luck. I drafted Brees Hall like in every draft, best ball tournaments, redraft, everything. I had Brees Hall going, and it was going pretty well for a while. All right, guys, we're gonna end it there. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.